Hello everyone, this is Dawn Olszewski of DOstampingWithDawn.com, and I am here with another How'd She Do That? And today we're going to make a like a triangle cone tree pouch. I'm so excited to share that with you. It's going to feature the Gingerbread and Peppermint suite, which is located in the mini catalog. This is the July to December 2021 mini catalog. It starts on page 8. And these are such adorable projects. I mean, they totally scream Christmas and the holidays, cookies and treats, things like that. So I'm going to share some of the products with you, and then we'll move on to our project. Now, the first set of products are the bundle. So the bundle is the Frosted Gingerbread Stamp Set. Looks like this. And several of these things will be able to cut out with, you'll be able to stamp and die cut. Okay? And the die cuts are here. And so this is what I mean by being able to die cut. Now, there's a couple different ways for die cutting. There's the shape that you can put around these after you stamp them. And you could just, die cut plain colored cardstock. And then you can die cut the details like the frosting in white or whatever color you'd like. So there is a lot of things that are being offered in these dies. And they also will die cut some of the images that are in the designer series paper. Look at these. They are so dang cute and totally gingerbread, peppermint. And this is a 6x6. You get 48 sheets. I'm pretty sure there's 12 designs. You get 4 of 12. So there you go. Super cute. All right. So that shows you the basics of the bundle, the frosted gingerbread and the gingerbread dies. I'll just get these back in here. And then there's another set of dies that come in this suite. It's called the Pretty Pillow Box dies. And those are stinking cute. So they create these adorable pillow boxes. This is what it looks like. And you can see there's a few little accent pieces in here, as well as like a tag and a label, and there's another label and some decorative edges. Now I'm using this label in my project today. Scoot that back in. And then you can see there's some Memory and More products in here. There's embellishments. Now these embellishments do not have adhesive on them, but they're great for like a shaker card or using with glue dots to add cute little embellishments to your projects. There's craft paper. This is also sized at 6x6. And this is what they use for this paper, this pillow box right here. Really cute. Some ribbon. This is real red. It's got a ruffle to it. It's got some masking, decorative masks. And of course, I showed you the designer series paper. So I think we can go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing that you're going to need for this project, whoa, should I show you the project? Yeah. Okay, here's the project. How cute is this little treat container? I know, I love it. So it's super easy. So I'm going to walk you through how to put the pouch together, and then I'll talk about how to decorate it. All right? All right, so you need a piece of 6x6. So obviously this is the perfect designer series paper for this. You can cut down others. You can use different sizes of paper to get bigger or smaller ones. I don't know if I'd go too much smaller because you want to be able to put some treats in it. But you need something that's square. So first thing that you want to do is you want to find the center of the 6x6. So that is at 3 inches right here. And then what you want to do is you want to draw a line from the center about an inch down, 7/8 to an inch. Okay, this is going to be the inside of my card, so, or my project. So this I wanted to be the outside. So you want to work from the inside out because you're going to be folding your paper inwards. All right. Now, another thing that I recommend is that you kind of, this bottom tip here, so the right bottom corner is going to fold up to that line. Now, what I like to do is just kind of break the fibers a little bit. I'm taking my, you could use a bone folder, but I have my ruler right here. And then the opposite corner is going to do a similar thing. So I'm just going to round that off just a little bit. All right. And you want to have your tear and tape ready for this because we're going to add a little bit of that to our final edge. So another thing that I want to say, so we're going to bring this up, bottom right. The bottom left is going to be our point. That's going to be the point of our cone. So we kind of want to preserve that still. So I'm kind of just slowly working it up here. And I'm meeting that line. And I'm going to press it down, but not super creasy, if you want to call it yet. Because I want to be able to play with it a little bit. So now I'm going to turn. And I am going to, again, we're going to preserve this corner. And we're going to fold this one in over it. Okay. So now what I mean about, ooh, that turned out pretty good. So I want to make sure that this kind of, here, you can probably see it a little bit better. That area where they cross needs to be pretty much in line with the center of the tip here. So we are pretty good. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a little bit off. And so then you just play with it a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and crease everything now. All right. And you don't need it super creased. I'm not getting out my bone folder because I actually want to be able to put treats in there. So I'm going to unfold this and we're going to put some design, some tear and tape on it. Here's my end. I'm going to start from the top. You do not need to go all the way to the bottom. Burnish that a little bit. And we're going to release the paper on the back. And now we can go ahead and fold this. Oh my gosh, this is such a cute project. So now we can go and fold this over. Oop. And this one I do want kind of flat against the edge there, this edge. So you're going to see, I'll open it back up. There we go. Look, a nice straight line there. Ooh, I love that. I love the way that one turned out. So that is the basics of our pouch. And we're going to be able to put some candy in there. You can't fit too much, which is just fine, but you could fit some small pieces in there. You could probably fit a handful of the peppermints in there. In this one, I have this little Russell's Stouffer that fits in there really nice. I have another one here, and I've put in 2 of the Mercy candies, but you could probably put some small Tootsie Rolls. There's a variety of things that you can put in there. So we're going to set this aside, and I'm going to show you how I put together this cute decorative piece. All right. So let's see. That is right here. I'm going to set the ribbons aside. So this is a little sticky. I'm going to tell you why in just a second. We're going to start with this one. So this is real red, and I cut that with the outer portion of the snowflake. And then the inner detailed portion of the snowflake is going on here. Now what I did before I die cut this is I took some of our adhesive sheets. Now all I did was take kind of one strip at a time, so you'll notice that as you tear this off, there's actually like 3 strips. So I just tore off one strip, placed it on a piece of white, Whisper White, the same size of this, and I think it's roughly, well, it's 2 inches. And then I also recommend cutting this down to 11 inches. So these are 6 by 12. I cut it down to 11, and then you can tear a strip off, and you have your whole strip of essentially would be 2 by 8.5 or 2 by 11, and you can then die cut this. Now, the first one I die cut, I did wrong. So make sure that you have your, so the paper's going to go, this is sticky right here, okay? And so the paper's going to go there, and there's a backing on the back of the adhesive, okay? So that needs to be, let me think about this for a minute. So you do have to kind of think before you, because I did not think, okay? So when you go to put this on, the paper is going to be here, and you'll put it this way. So the backing is on the back of your die cut. All right, fair enough. And you get 12 sheets of that. So that will last you a really long time. So I did that already, and I am just going to pull some of this up. So you need some sort of, there we go. Now you'll notice I did not pull all those pieces out. There's no reason to, because they should come out, or at least most of them, when I pull that off. We'll just flick off the rest. There we go. Give it a flicking, and then the last couple I'll just give a poke. There we go. Easy schmeezy. So I love those adhesive sheets for these kind of detailed things here. Now, another thing that you'll notice is the size that I gave you for this is that the snowflakes didn't quite go all the way to the tip. No big deal. The adhesive is on most of the snowflake, which is just fine. So we're going to go ahead. Oops. I'm going to use my pick tool here. And we'll line it up, and there we go. Perfect. Yay! So how cute is that? Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my piercing mat here, my Stampin' Pierce mat, and we're going to create a hole. Now, if you have maybe an 1/8 inch, sort of, yeah, 1/8 inch would probably work really good. But hole punch, that would work good here. Otherwise, I'm just pushing this like all the way down to get the hole as big as possible, and that's going to work really nice. Maybe just a smidge bigger. All right, let me just take this out of the way so we don't get things stuck to it. Now we are ready to, oh, one more thing. I want to add my greeting to this. So remember, I said that this label piece, it's so cute because it's got some stitching around it. This label piece came from the Pretty Pillow Box dies. And then the sentiment is from the stamp set, the Frosted Gingerbread, and I'm using real red for that. I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. I'm going to bring it a little bit closer to me, and I'm going to just move it to one end, to the right edge a little bit, because I got to put a hole in this too. There we go. Perfect. Close this up. Now I'm going to do the same thing I did for the snowflake, and we're going to get a hole here. We're just going to work it to get it as big as possible. That's pretty good. And for the white, sometimes I felt like I had to go on the back side and just kind of flatten it out a little bit more, so everything could go through nicely. There we go. All righty, now we're ready to put on our cute little, I'm actually calling this an ornament because once you have eaten your fabulous treat out of there and taken everything off, you can use this as an ornament and add it to your tree. How cute is that? So it's kind of almost like a double sort of gift. Oops. All right, now I'm going to use our punch. We have a trio punch. I want to call it a detailed trio punch. And I want to use this kind of horizontal sort of hole punch. And what I'm going to do is we're going to push it in all the way in. There's a guide that makes it stop. You want to push it all the way up to the stop guide and just see that it's centered side to side, and you're going to give it a punch. Now I have to admit, the first time I punched one, I went, oh my goodness. I was kind of expecting it to be down here, but when it was all said and done, I was kind of happy it was closer to the top. So you want to make sure that your little treat is in there. So maybe we'll take our treat. Well, actually, you don't have to make completely sure, because look how that opens really nice. It stays together. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll thread this through. Okay, and then we're going to just tie it in a bow. See how I didn't even knot it? I didn't feel like it needed to be knotted. It just needs a cute little bow. And, you know, people are always saying, your bows always look so nice. Well, I do take a little time to fadoodle with them to make them look pretty. And we'll just trim this one a smidge. Okay, then these two are going to go together. All right, so we're going to put them through. Now, what I did is I folded this and I put it through what's called a lark's head. If you're a Girl Scout, you know what I mean. So I'm going to fold this in half really tight here and push this on through. And push it on through here. Just make sure it's tight again. You want that as small as possible to get through our hole, because our hole is pretty tiny. All right, there we go. Push that. Now you see you have a loop here now, and you're going to feed your tails through the loop. Okay, and actually I want my happy holidays to be on the other side. So before I pull it too tight, there. Oh, that's so cute. So cute. And now we are going to feed this through. I'm a fan of double bows. If you are a follower of mine, you'll know that. I just think they add just a really nice touch. But like I said, for this one, so we're going to add it on here, but you could, once you have eaten your thing, your little treat, like I said, you could take it off and you could just tie it off here and it would be a cute ornament. It'd be a super cute ornament. Okay, we're going to go ahead. This one is going to need a knot first. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Now, imagine, so I know Halloween's coming up, so it'd be super cute for Halloween too. I should have made a Halloween one. That would be to show you, but I do have another one that I will show you. So there's the gingerbread one. All right, and then I have one that I made with the Whimsy and Wonder paper. And so that paper is this one here. So beautiful. I love this paper. So it has kind of these iridescent sort of foil printing on it. And the one that I used was this one here. So the back side is this. It's gorgeous. But this was clashing too much with my cute, I know, my cute little, again, this could be an ornament as well. So this is the cheer die. And it comes from the bundle, The Words of Cheer. So let me show you. This is what we have here. Oh, my dies aren't even in here, are they? Oh, there they are. So if you notice, I like to keep things, like if I tried to play with something, I like to keep, like, that stamp is absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And so to remember what, like, maybe what did I use for it when I was coloring, I like to write everything down. You know, and then I made a different sort of, oh, that one's gorgeous, with a little bit different coloring. And I had stamped a greeting and I had cut it out, so may as well save it. So I keep it all together. So here is a sample of just traditional garden green and real red of the cheer. It's so easy to put together. So when I first looked at this, I loved it, but I'm not a huge fan of super detailed stuff. This was so easy because this is all one die and it just popped out really nice. These letters are also one die, but they come out all separately. You use a little multi-purpose liquid glue and you pop them on there, and how cute is that? I really love this set. Now the dies, let's make sure I got the name right on that. The dies are called Christmas Cheer dies. You can get them in a bundle and save 10% with the word of cheer stamp set. And again, this is from the July to December 2021 mini catalog. Super cute. So there's that. And this is, oh gosh, the pinks are the polished pink. But you can see I put it together exactly the same way. Super cute. So I hope you enjoyed this this fun project that you could make all year long. You got Valentine's, you got Christmas. It would be a great, let's see, Thanksgiving table favor. Of course, there's birthdays, you name it. It could be used for lots of different things. So join me for my next videos. And if you are interested in purchasing any of these Stampin' Up! Products, be sure to visit my store. I'll have a link in the description, and you can always stop by my blog at DOstampingWithDawn.com. All right, thank you so much.